Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to be so bold as to guess that nobody in this room likes an ungrateful person. Ungrateful people, rather, are really annoying to be around. They're very frustrating, and they're very quickly grate on your nerves. When you do something nice for someone else, you like for them to say thank you, right? When you work really hard for somebody else to make sure that they're happy, you like for them to say thank you, don't you? Guys, if you take a girl out to eat somewhere nice, you like for her to say thanks for buying my dinner, right? It's a red flag if they don't say thanks. You guys remember that. Girls, usually you like it if the guy thanks you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to go and eat with him. You like to spend time with people that are grateful, people that are thankful just in general. And ungrateful people are irritating for several reasons. Number one, because they're always complaining. No matter what an ungrateful person does, it's never good enough. You might have a friend like that. You might have somebody that you're forced to hang out with that's kind of like that. You can go eat at a nice restaurant. What do? They complain about how cold it is in the restaurant. Or they complain about how their food might not be good enough, and they always send it back, not just once in a while, every time. Or you go on a road trip. You stay in a hotel, and the person's always complaining about, oh, well, this hotel's not nice enough for me, da-da-da-da-da. Or you mention that today, a day like today is a beautiful day. You say, man, today sure is a nice day. Ungrateful person will say something like, yeah, but yesterday it was freezing cold and cloudy. Or, yeah, it's nice today, but tomorrow it's supposed to be terrible weather. Ungrateful people have a hard time just simply finding the joy of being thankful for the little things in life. And they're like that because basically ungrateful people simply don't care. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about anybody else. They're only thinking about themselves. They're thinking me, me, me. Like a little spoiled, rotten toddler. Now, I'm sure probably all of you were a spoiled, rotten toddler just a few years ago. But you can see a kid, if you've got a little brother or sister, I'm sure you think they're spoiled. What do? They cry when they don't get what they want. You see a kid in a grocery store who's screaming because they can't have the Fruity Pebbles they want. And their parents are always saying, where are your parents? But you don't like these ungrateful people because they don't care. They're only thinking about themselves. And they're not worried about trying to make others feel appreciated for the things that they do. It's not so much of a problem with just being grateful. It's a problem with your whole attitude on life. Are you here in order to serve yourself and to make sure that you're happy all the time? Or are you trying to think of ways to make other people feel like you appreciate them? Because see, being grateful, being a thankful person is not just saying, oh, well, I'm thankful for this. Oh, well, I'm grateful for this. I've seen on Facebook, a few of my friends are doing this thing, X amount of days of thankfulness, Thanksgiving, whatever. And every day they go on there and they write what they're thankful for. But being thankful is a lot more than that. It's not just saying one time, oh, I'm thankful. It is really thinking, it is really striving to say things and to do things that make other people feel appreciated. It's all about your outlook. In the book of Luke, in chapter 17, there's a story of Jesus healing 10 lepers. In verse 11 it says, on the way to Jerusalem he was passing along between Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered a village, he was met by 10 lepers who stood at a distance and lifted up their voices, saying, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. When he saw them, he said to them, go and show yourself to the priests. And as they went, they were cleansed. Then one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, praising God with a loud voice, and fell on his face at Jesus' feet, giving him thanks. Jesus healed 10 lepers. And if you don't know what leprosy is, it is a terrible disease where basically you have your skin just kind of rots away. Jesus healed 10 of those men. Only one of them took the time to go back and to say thank you to the Savior of the universe. And what did Jesus say to him at the end of that story? He said, go, your faith has made you well. Because he took the time to go back and to thank God, to thank Jesus for what he had done for him, he had been made well. Now, ungrateful people don't think about other people, but they also don't think about God. They don't think about all the blessings that they find in God. And a lot of times, the people that